Hello, and welcome back to the Cha-Cha series, where we connect human aesthetics to creative health awareness. My name is Maggie Phillips, and I'm one of the dance fellows with ArtistYear. Last week, Briana taught you how to properly warm up, and so today we're going to learn about some basic human anatomy so we can better visualize our bodies when dancing. We're going to be moving, so stand up and get ready to follow along. We're going to start with the bones. The adult body has 206 bones, starting from the top. This includes many skull and facial bones, which we will just call the skull and the jawbone. Next, your spine connects to the skull from the middle of your head and goes all the way down to your tailbone. Nod your head yes and feel the back of your head to feel this connection. "33 bones called vertebrae make up your spine, and it curves as so. You want it to curve. This allows your back to support the weight of your body and allows lots of interesting dance movement. You can flex, extend, lean to the left, to the right, and twist. Now let's talk about the shoulders. Feel on your back for a hard plate like I am doing. This is your scapula. This bone is super cool because it's free moving and glides across your back ribs. It connects to your skeleton in the front of your body through your collarbone. Go ahead and feel this connection. This free moving bone allows for reaching and pushing. Let's try reaching our hands up without moving our scapulae. Now reach fully. See the difference? The arms are a huge part of dance. 3 bones make up the arm, with the humerus connecting to the radius and ulna in your forearm. The joint that connects the humerus to the shoulders has the most movement potential of any joint in the body. It's a ball and socket joint, which is quite literally the ball of the humerus bone moving around in its socket. A great way to relax your shoulders is to imagine that ball plugging in to your shoulder as you push into your hand. Keep your elbow right at your side and push hard. Hold this with me for 30 seconds. Now release that arm and check out your shoulder. Is it lower? This works by relaxing the muscles deep in your shoulder. Let's do the other side for 30 seconds to even it out. Alright, back to the radius and ulna. The ulna is the bone that makes up your elbow. Trace that down to your hand. Can you feel the space between the 2 bones? A good way to remember which one is the radius is to rotate your arm. See how the ulna stays in place but the radius rotates? The hands have a lot of bones in them. For sake of time, I won't go too much into detail, but just take a minute to appreciate how intricate our hands are and how much movement our hands do throughout our day. Traveling down the body leads us to the ribs. These are here to protect your heart and lungs. Place one hand on your chest, one on your back, and take in a deep breath. Can you feel the bones move with the breath? This is a highly movable structure. You have 12 total ribs, and 7 of them go from your spine to the sternum, that hard bone in the middle of your chest. Traveling down the spine past the ribs leads to the pelvis. This is that bowl-shaped, sort of butterfly-shaped bone that holds up your body. Your center of gravity sits right above that bowl, which is super important for balance during dance. Your legs connect to the pelvis via the femur and another ball and socket joint. This is your hip joint. It has slightly less movement potential than the shoulder socket, but it is the same kind of joint. A good way to relax these muscles, like we did with the shoulder, is to lie with your bottom against a wall and stick your feet straight up to the ceiling. Hold this for a few minutes and your hip sockets will relax. This is especially nice after a vigorous leg workout and can actually help prevent some soreness. The femur is that big bone in your thigh. It connects to two leg bones called the tibia and fibula. Your patella is a free-moving bone over your knee joint where those leg bones meet. Go ahead and feel this. As you move down your leg, you can feel the bone of your shin. This is the tibia. Trace all the way down to your ankle on the outside. This is your fibula. Now trace back up your leg to see if you can feel the space between these two bones. Lastly, you have your feet. Like the hands, there are many bones that make up the feet. Point your feet and flex your feet. Alright, we've made it through all the bones that we're going to go over. Feel free to pause the video to see these bones labeled on the skeleton before moving on. Now we're going to take a few minutes to go over some major muscles. You have your biceps and your arms that pop out when you flex. Your triceps are on the back of your arm, which you can feel when you reach your elbow behind you. In your legs, you have your quadriceps in the front of your thighs. Feel them as you squat. Now reach for your toes and notice the back of your thighs. These are your hamstrings. Lastly, stand on your tiptoes or en releve. You will feel this in the back of your lower legs called your calves. Some other important dance muscles are your abdominals, which are actually many layers of muscles. Having a strong core, as discussed in the last video, is essential for balance. These should be strengthened deeply, not just focusing on the outer layer, but all layers. The sides of your abdominals, mentioned last time, are your obliques. Lastly, let's talk about the face. Humans actually have 43 muscles in their face. This allows for so many facial expressions, another essential quality to performance. You can care for these muscles by massaging them just like you would anywhere else in your body, but make sure you wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face. If you feel lots of tension, it can feel nice to press behind your jaw right under your earlobe for a few seconds. It will probably hurt a little. Now release. Feel better? You can also massage your cheekbones and your temples. Alright, you made it through the video. Comment the favorite thing that you learned below, and tune in next week for our episode on fascia and how to stretch with this in mind. Also, subscribe to the ArtistYear channel. Bye!